but you must be very pleased with the job.
Yeah, both of them, yes. Very nervy at the end, and probably the only sort of disappointment that I have got is that I thought we made harder work of it at the end, and then what we needed to. But I thought for the bulk of the game, I thought we were fairly good. I could be a little bit critical. I thought we had further opportunities in the way that we broke to even increase the lead. But I think the fact that we've got 2 goals in that period ultimately is what has got us through.
The guys you're playing in the cup have been stepping up quite regularly now. Guys like Basuna are very, very lively against them.
Yes, I mean he's a very talented young player that's still adjusting to the game here and the competitiveness of the game here. But he's one of course also that's played in Premier League games, and I thought today he was very good. I thought he showed his quality, great participation in the goal that we scored, and these games will all be good for him.
When you look at who's gone out of the competition already, and with Manchester United and Chelsea playing each other, is it really opening up, and this could be a year for a Brighton or a Watford to really make an impact?
I think so. What I probably don't want to do is just talk about ourselves, because there is no doubt that what you've got the top 6, and then you've got a group of other teams that, of course, are still in it, and I would see us in that other group of teams. Firstly, really delighted to go through, not only for the team, of course, for the club. Of course, what you'd after, everybody in my position would be after is a home tie, and certainly the chances of us going further in this competition, it's all about home or away, the tie that you're going to get. And ultimately, of course, more about the performance when you do get there. But all we can ask at this moment is that we are through, and the excitement, and we hope that some of this momentum can take us through to what has been a difficult time for us in the league, and a league that we need to start picking up some more points.
I was going to ask you there, with the bigger picture of the league position, does that buzz of a cup run give you a little bit more momentum, given the nature of the fixtures you've got coming up as well?
I hope so. It's our aim. We haven't been that bad as regards to level of performance, but we've gone through a period in the last 3 games where we haven't picked up points. 1 point in the last 3 games. So the emphasis comes. 1 is always performance, and 2 there's always about points. And of course, at this moment, the most important thing for us is, however we get them, getting the points that we need. And yes, I'm hoping that the momentum of this cup run so far can push us on in our league form.
Will you continue with this policy of using maybe your sort of backup players in the FA Cup, or would you?
I mean, the answer is I don't know, and it's. I mean, generally, it's not about resting players. When I've picked my team, it's not about resting players, so keeping them fresh or they're not going to get injured. It's about managing the squad, and so every game that we've played so far, it wasn't instant or automatic that there are certain players that we're going to play. It's a decision that I've made before each game, and come the next game, it might be a different decision. And at this moment, I don't know.
Chris, 4 players from the under-23s on the bench today. Obviously, Leo's first involvement, Jason back from injury. How close are some of these younger players to consistent first-team involvement? Great experience from today. I mean, that's that goes without saying. And what they have to do is that they have to look for any opportunities that they can. I think with Victor, Victor's one that's been perhaps with us longer, and he's more or less sort of trains with the first team on most days. Leo perhaps a little bit different. Leo came in the summer, but sometimes when something happens, and we've got an injury at the moment to Balogun, that gives him an opportunity, and the closer he can get to the first team and playing with the first team and training with the first team, I think it's good for their experiences. Yeah.
and obviously another great result for Simon Rusk last night winning against Man City.
Wow.
How important has he been for these younger
No,
players?
he's been massive for him. He's had a very good season, and probably even surpassed my expectations. Some of the results that they have got, and we had an under-23 team that went up to Manchester City last night with quite a few injuries, with some players that sort of regular players that have gone out on loan. So he's really had to manoeuvre the players that he's got and try to get the best results he can. And from that point, he's done an outstanding job with them.
Was Locadia badly injured? He looked like
I must admit, I haven't seen him afterwards. He's going to be gone to be assessed. It looked sore, I must admit, at the time, and probably can't say any more than that until I'm a little bit clearer on it, and that'll be, of course, over the next couple of days.
Give him a scan.
Yes, he will. Yeah, which is normal stuff.
Was it his ankle?
Yes.
With Andoni also being suspended for the Leicester game, how much of a concern is that?
Yes, big concern. Yeah, big concern, and at this moment, we're very hopeful that Glenn will be fit for the Leicester game. But of course, when you've got and we hope he's okay. So I don't want to sort of jump the gun, but of course we know that Florence will be missing the Leicester game. So of course it leaves us short in that area. So yes, that is a concern.
As a former fullback yourself, can I just ask you what you made of Ashley Cole today? Still scoring and making a mark at the age of 38.
Well, if for me, and particularly, well, not only that, but there's a position I know very, very well, and I've always regarded Ashley Cole as one of the best in the world. I think at his peak, and it's great to see players wanting to play as long as possible. I think where he is fortunate, I think the same with lots of players playing now, is that I think they played through an era where sports science has become better, medical departments have become better, and I think that allows players to play longer. But ultimately, it's about the individual being prepared to look after himself and a real desire to play. So, yes, maybe not so happy with him playing against us today, but really delighted to see him back playing.
Chris, just on Ashley Cole, Derby are in a promotion battle again, been in it a number of seasons now. And it gets very, very tough, the Championship, and running with the intensity of the games. How important do you think his experience will be around the youngish squad?
Well, I don't want to speak for Frank, but probably from my side of the opinion, I would think the reason why he's brought him in is exactly that. And I don't think he would bring him in if he didn't think he could add anything on the pitch. He's an outstanding player, and possibly maybe not at the level that he has been at, but that's impossible to be at the age that he is. But I would think he's brought him in for firstly his quality, his experience on the pitch, and his experience around. They've got some really good young players there. And
How impressed were you by Anthony performance today?
no, I thought it was good, very, very good goal, particularly on his right foot. Seen him score that type of goal before, predominantly though from the other side, coming across and a left foot finish. So really, really pleased with the finish, and I thought he was good today.
Will you be hoping you can kind of replicate that in the Premier League as well?
Well, there's never been any question marks about how we see Anthony and the levels that he's able to play at. What we have is a very competitive squad here, and Anthony's always in and around it.
Thank you. Quick comment.